I'm getting ready because I think I have the best husband in the whole world. I got up this morning and as I do, I was on my phone looking at zoo tickets. So we were meant to go on a hike today. That would have been fun, but I love the zoo. I specifically, I'm interested in conservation and things, and I was looking at Chester Zoo, looking at the tickets and how much it was gonna be, and obviously my husband caught me, and because I am an exceptionally lucky wife, my husband's taking me. So I'm gonna get ready and I'm gonna head off to Chester Zoo. So those that know me, that are on here, that are probably, most of you do, I'm quite spontaneous in the fact that I will just wake up and want to go somewhere, and my husband is quite the opposite. He's very, he likes to plan things out, stuff like that, but he is used to me. We've been together a long time. He knows when I'm kind of in that mood where I just want to go do something. So let's finish getting ready and then we will go to Chester Zoo together. So just a bit about Chester Zoo. It is based in Cheshire. It's just outside of Liverpool, and it is quite a big zoo. So they have over 31,000 animals. That does include sort of reptiles, fish, your bigger mammals, elephants, giraffes, lions, tigers and bears. Oh my. They do have everything. So it's one of the better zoos to look at. They are also really big on their breeding programs and conservation. They work with the government on creating policies for better animal care, and sort of worldwide policies based around conservation and protecting wildlife and things like that. So for me personally, they're a really good zoo, and one that I personally support. Now, I know the for's and against for zoos. This video is not about that whatsoever, but I do think it's important to note that this is what the zoo's kind of views on everything is. So with that said, it is quite a big zoo. It is definitely an entire day trip. Because we went last minute, we were only there for 4.5 hours, but it is definitely a full day trip. And if you're more prepared than us, I would bring some food because it is quite expensive for food once you're in the gate. So weekday tickets are £30 and weekend tickets are £31.50 with a gift aid donation. Without, it's just a little bit cheaper, but it's not a cheap visit. They do have certain discounts and things, so definitely worth looking. But I do think there is plenty to do for adults and children. Okay, that's my makeup done. I don't know what I'm doing with my hair yet, so I'm going to finish getting ready and we will go to Chester Zoo. So we got some petrol, we went and got a Tim Hortons, banging breakfast for just £1 when you pay full price for a drink. So Will had a maple popcorn cold brew or something, and I just had a caramel macchiato. Then went on our journey. The car rides are one of my favourite times in, like, going anywhere. It's just really nice to chat and listen to music, and it was really nice. So I took no footage getting inside because it was really busy. We were thrown for a loop. As you can see, it is a very big area, and it is in all these different zones. They do have a new zone coming next year, which we will visit when it opens. And the enclosures are quite big, so it does take some walking about. We just kind of went on a limb and we went left. I wouldn't suggest doing this, actually. I would suggest going right because you are instantly drawn left to see the elephants. This is kind of the opposite way of doing things usually. But look at these beautiful babies. I was here taking pictures for my paintings, so I'm bringing out a zoo collection soon, so that was why we were kind of there. But oh my goodness, they're stunning. Then we walked round, and there were literal sleeping lions, which I was very excited about. How adorable. Couldn't get any decent pictures of them though. What I will say is, even though it was busy, there was still a lot of animals out for you to be able to view. So we went and saw the giraffes. They were having a little nom, and I am actually a little bit scared of giraffes, I'm not going to lie. It's a bit of a weird fear, but we went to West Midlands Safari, which we're hoping to do again soon, and the giraffes were a lot bigger than I was kind of expecting. We went into the ape section and it was absolutely sweltering busy, but there were red pandas, which are Will's favourite animals. So he was very happy. Then we saw the penguins, and they were fun. I don't know about you, but I can definitely relate to him. There are little things kind of dotted around the park, like they've reused this wall from the lion enclosure, which I thought was really cool, and there's loads of play areas and things for little kids, if you so wish. We found quieter areas as well, even though it was really busy. The owl section is where we went here, and they had obviously other birds than owls, and I actually didn't get any footage of owls, so yep. But there are these quieter areas if you need to find them. I am someone that gets very overwhelmed in big crowds, so I definitely needed this, and it was really nice just to kind of find these birds tucked away. And there are plenty of little sections like that. I don't have any footage of the lemurs, but we went in the lemur enclosure. That was amazing. They were really, really close, and I did not realise they were so fluffy, so there's that. These birds will also be a collection of prints when I get around to painting them. We were super lucky in that the cheetah came out, and I can't believe we get to stand that close to one, to be honest. And we saw the capybaras, and they were very boring. I'm not gonna lie, but my TikTok craze got the best of me, and we had to film them just being themselves. So one of the quiet places that we went to was the pied tamarind section. You kind of had to walk around a weird little walkway, and it looked like it wasn't leading anywhere. But when I say this was my favourite part of the trip, I am not lying. I love a small monkey, always have. I'm not sure why, don't know if it was an Aladdin thing, don't know, but they were really shy, and I said let's just sit down for a minute because I was overwhelmed from the crowds, and there was this one guy, he kept coming in and out, and eventually he came out with his entire family, which was absolutely amazing. You can't see my face because I'm behind my camera right now, but I was literally smiling from ear to ear. I was so happy. I couldn't believe they'd come out, and they were burning around. I got some brilliant photos. Will got some brilliant footage, and I've got to say, it was quiet, they were out, it was brilliant. Then we headed up to the islands. So this is what I think you should do first. This is your tigers, your bears. It's out the way, but it's definitely worth doing first. There was also this adorable squirrel on the way, by the way. But I think do this first, because I believe everyone goes the other way around. And we heard this tiger's roar from ages away, and then we got to her, and she was majestically on her rock, and she was arguing with another one, and it was awesome. Don't have any footage because it was so busy, and this is with my camera. But they also have these little kangaroos there, which I'm sure aren't actually kangaroos, but we will move swiftly on because I do not remember what they are. They didn't move for ages, and then there's like this family of like 10 people that came stomping through and woke them up, and it was so cute because they were dead sleepy and they kept falling. His tentative little steps make me very happy. I will say there's also a lot of keepers around who answer questions, and there are a lot of talks and things like that. plenty of food and drink places, although it is expensive, and I would suggest bringing a packed lunch. So that was our day, really. It was absolutely chucking it down, and we had walked the whole thing, but at pace, like we weren't going steady whatsoever. So I would suggest a full day if you can. Get there when it opens and take your time, you know, go sit in the food halls, things like that. But genuinely a brilliant day. Okay guys, I'm just editing and I don't have a sign off properly. It was super busy and cold. It was brilliant, but busy and cold. So I just want to quickly say that I am somewhat changing up my YouTube a little bit. Nothing drastic. I'm just focusing on travel and vlogging, and I am keeping my business stuff separate. So I'll be posting all my business stuff on TikTok, Instagram and Facebook, so give them a follow if you still want to see my crafts. I might do a separate like craft YouTube at a later date, but it's just not working with the algorithm, that's all, and my travel content is just doing a bit better, so I'm gonna segregate it. I just wanted to make you aware, in case you're following for my craft things, please go and follow my TikTok, because I will still be posting craft things on there. And thank you to everyone, as always, for watching this video, if you have, and for sticking around and seeing what I'm doing. So I will speak to you all soon, and we're gonna go on more adventures together. So see you soon, my Mardy family. Love you lots.